EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And out now come the Eagles. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Prescott now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And again, it's Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Prescott. And this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goedert. And Goedert going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Dak's got this one complete to Pollard, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Prescott yet again. Drops this underneath for Pollard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Prescott to throw it. Pushes him over. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Dak there throwing complete to Cooks. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. To the air again, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just needed the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Pollard diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. From the gun, it's Hurts. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
2nd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Second down and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I'll bet there's just a big sigh of relief now, having finally gotten a first down running the football. They've struggled all game long. The defense has had their number. This may help their confidence moving forward.
Prescott on first down. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They'll run with Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, Boston Scott. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
But first down, Hurts. Caught on the right side by Jones. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete to Zacchaeus. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to the running game with Swift. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go, man. It's showtime, baby. Let's do it. Playmaker still the same. All right, who get him now? Let's be smart. Let's play ball. I got you. Can't stop. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Let's do this, man. Let's ride, dog. Go right now.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Prescott now on 2nd down. And Cooks has it over the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott now. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Going right back to Ferguson. Second and 6 coming up. Now Dak on the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here now, 3rd down. They'll run left with Pollard. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes 2nd down. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's 3rd down and 5. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Hurts and the Eagles now down 28-21, exactly 1 minute remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Pass complete, Goddard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd down and 3. He'll look to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 40. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.